Zonky lets us download spreadsheets with details of our accounts. One is here in lidé, které jsem podpořil, export, and the second is right down here in peněženka, export of that. So I've actually downloaded those this morning and I've imported them. I don't use Excel personally, I use Google Sheets for my spreadsheets. And here is the peněženka, the wallet, which shows money I've invested, money I've put into my account, and payments that have come back. Here is the other one, lidé, which I have renamed people. And this shows me all the borrowers and details of their borrowings and how much payment they've given back and so on. And my problem is now I have close to 2,000 loans, and looking at all this data, it's hard to actually extract any information from it. So I decided to do something about that. And I've actually written an extension called Stonky, a spreadsheet extension, which takes these two wallet and people spreadsheets and produces statistics that are informative. So Stonky means statistics for Zonky, and it's written by me, Anthony Lauder, anthony.lauder@gmail.com if you want to contact me. And I'm going to make this available to people who want to use it, free of charge, of course. Okay, so the way you use this is Analyze Wallet and People will produce additional spreadsheets that contain analysis of those two. And for example, here is a detail of all the loans that I've made. Starting with the loan date, the amount I loaned, the risk, and the current status of them. This one has been fully settled, fully repaid. This one's healthy, blah, blah, blah. And this is the minimum amount of information I'm interested in. We can expand this here and see additional details, which month that was actually in, and whether it's insured, the length of the term, and so on. More details about the loan, and here we have hyperlinks to other things. So I can actually look at, say, this random loan here and find the line in the original wallet. I can go back, or I can open it up on Zonky and it'll show me the original page. So that's loan. We also have income, something similar, which is showing payments that I've received. I can just see minimum information, or I can expand it and see loads more with links, hyperlinks, so I can look at the details of the loan now, back on that loan sheet that I was just talking about as an example. And the headings, by the way, stay in place as you scroll up and down. So loans are also based on their status linked. So the settled loans here are separated out, and we can find for any loan where it is in settled or in healthy loans and so on. Loans that are overdue will appear in here, and again we can expand and so on. And it goes on like that with all these detailed information that we can zoom into as we want. Yeah, but I've also got some summaries, and these are perhaps even more useful. So we have totals, and we can see here yearly, monthly, and daily totals. So monthly, or we can zoom in completely and get daily, based on types of loans and income and so on. And we can expand them or shrink them as we choose. And we've got these little graphs here that give a general idea of the trend. In addition, I have risks now, which is showing me all these details according to risks such as D, C, A++, and so on, across various categories, again with charts showing whether they're positive, negative, and so on. And we can do this over time for the last 90 days, last 30 days, over the last week, and so on. And finally, I have just a very simple summary here, which is giving an overview of all my expenses and all the loans I've made and how healthy those loans are. And again, we can zoom into all this as we choose. Yeah, a count of how many are currently active, for example. So that's it. It's just statistics for Zonky. I found it immensely useful.